All right, guys, Wilt Chamberlains' insane athleticism caught on film. You guys keep telling me that he's like the most athletic of all time. I'm a Wilt fan. I think he is a GOAT, one of the GOAT centers for sure. But is he one of the most athletic of all time? Are the stories true? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Some of the statistics about you as an athlete, an all-around athlete, that people don't notice about whether a shot-putting champion, undefeated for long periods of time.
Track and field athleticism is different.
Over 50 feet.
That's for sure, for sure.
Skip, Will, he triple jumped 50 feet, and he won the Big 8 high jump 3 straight years.
The rumor got out and scared the daylights out of everybody in the country.
A 50-inch.
So that right there, I mean, he just said a 50-inch vertical jump. Okay, do not play with me. 50-inch vertical jump is something serious to say. I have never seen anything that indicates that he has anywhere near a 50-inch vertical jump. Like this picture doesn't show me that. Let me show. First of all, before we continue with the video, I got to show you what a 50-inch vertical looks like. And I've assessed a few of these. Oliver Twist is one of the highest jumpers I've been around. I think this was around a 48 on this day. Okay, and he's 5'9", and the camera plays a little bit of tricks on you here. His head is not that far above the rim, but his head is probably right around the rim. And you just look at how high his feet are off the ground. Again, he's around 5'9", head pretty close to the rim. All right, Oliver Twist, that's around a 48. Jamal, so this one is the highest I've ever assessed. This was a 52. That hasn't been confirmed because we haven't done it again, but I think this jump was at least a 50, but if the standing reach was correct, it's a 52. And that's what it looks like. Okay, again, don't pay attention to the head. Yes, his head is well above the rim. It's not that high. That would be like 15 inches above the rim. But just look at where his feet are. It's like above my belly button, and I'm standing on a 6-inch box. So that the very top of that is 12 feet. We put it on the 6-inch box. I don't remember what the final reach was, but it was significantly over 12 feet, and he's 6'2", okay? So take those pictures, how high they are. And now let's get back to Wilt. Let's see how high he is. Nowhere near it there. Maybe he's not jumping as high as possible. Let's see.
Vertical jump. I'm getting 50 inches.
So that's high. I mean, we can't tell. It's really tough to tell from that angle how high he is. For a 7'1" guy, that's freakish. Is it 50?
It's off of the ground on a vertical.
And I give you 7'1" Wilt going over the high jump bar.
So again, the camera is under him, so he's not actually that high. It looks like his chest is at the rim. That's not accurate. That's just a camera angle. Look at the guy underneath him. That guy's struggling. Bad day for him.
To get that kind of lift.
With that kind of size.
Oh, there we go. So here's an accurate photo. Looks like he's blocking a shot. His hand is, definitely above the square. His head is right at the rim. So if he gets his head to the rim at, I think he's 7'1", that's a 35-inch vertical. So if he had a 50, he would be 15 inches above the rim, right? So he would be hitting his collarbone on the rim. Do we have any evidence that Wilt can hit his collarbone on the rim? We'll see.
Look like, they're thin. They barely weigh 200. If they weigh 200 pounds.
Wilt also ran the 200. Yeah. Like he could sustain it.
Yeah, Wilt is fast for that size.
I saw Wilt Chamberlain run under 2 minutes in the 880 yards.
I know you did a 4.4 and a 40-yard dash.
4.4 40 at 7'1" is crazy, if that's accurate. But everybody lies on their 40s because it's all hand time, so it depends on how slow their hand is in all reality. Like laser time, that's not a 4.4, please. There's no one with 7'1" running a 4.4, but hand time, okay. Anybody, yeah. I believe it.
Around 10, in that area. Have you been
he is fast.
I've been clocked. This is not all just imagination.
Yes,
Look how much taller he is.
As a kid at 13, 14 years old, was to come to his house and see him pick up 350 pounds in a weight.
Pick up 500 pounds. Does it off the court as well. He's got stats on the court. He's got stats off the court. Can't play with him in that area. That's one area where he might have some world records, and we're not going to go any more into detail on what I'm talking about, but he has the world record there for sure, for sure. Ooh, back extension. So this is It's a good exercise for the hamstrings. I love a good classic back extension. We don't love a really heavy sit-up. Not the end of the world, though. Behind the neck, everybody used to do the behind the neck pull-downs. If you got the shoulder mobility, it's not bad.
That I met and trained with.
You trained with Wilt Chamberlains?
Yeah, we eventually ended up doing a movie together.
When he made the movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were in a weight room. And Will says, well, how do you do that? And Arnold goes, well, this way you do it. You push up. So
he's lifting with Arnold.
On the bench. Gets up under it. Bing, 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 bing. That Schwarzenegger never came into the weight room with Wilt again.
It's been really sort of a wonder to me that people would want an old 52 or 53-year-old guy out there on the courts. So, I mean, it's quite a compliment to me. It really, really is. But I think the statement is being made there that, you know.
Yeah, so I still haven't seen any highlights. And he's 50 here. That's impressive. But I still haven't seen any highlights indicating that he can get his head 15 inches above the rim.
Rebounder.
Well, rebounder.
Yeah, rebounder, right. Which is a part of the game.
Yeah,
you gotta have the ball to win.
We got any more good highlights here? Ooh.
This day when I'm around him, I just can't believe
He's significantly taller than Patrick Ewing.
He's 60 years old and he looks like he still could play basketball.
Taller than Shaq.
If Luke Longley went down to...
I simply is a freak.
Okay, we got a couple of highlights here.
Fresh as a daisy. How the hell do you do this, Will? We are in awe of what
He's so much taller than every competitor. They're all like 6'6" at the most. Centers were 6'6" at that time. Here we go, fast break. Show us. Head at the bottom of the net. Is he jumping as high as? I don't know, but there's just no video of him getting his head 15 inches above the rim. I think he probably has a 35-inch vertical, which a 35-inch vertical at 7'1", that's big. That's solid. He's just nowhere near a 50. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Here's a good picture. Again, head just below the rim. Maybe you could say it's at the rim. That would give him a 35. Long arms. He's extending above the square. Still under a 35. Yeah, that's my conclusion. I think Wilt had around a 35-inch vertical, maybe a little bit higher, because if he was like really maximally jumping and like trying to reach with his head, you know, maybe it's a little bit higher. It's not above 40. I don't think it's above 40. I think he's a well-rounded athlete. I think for that size, his speed, his vertical, his strength, his ability to move, everything. I think he's a GOAT. I think he is one of the best centers of all time, probably the most dominant player ever. But yeah, the rumors about the 50-inch vertical, I can't get behind that one. All right, guys, let me know what you want me to react to next. I'm out.